Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, X2X. So I pushed a bunch of content out last week, but it seems like you guys want more, so I'm gonna do more. The goal last week was to try and increase our regional demand for high wealth stuff, and so we got a big start on that. I think we broke ground on Dartmouth Regional Vocation School. With 2 L's. But the first thing we're going to do today, I don't know if I'll put this in optional video or not. That's something to be decided. Okay. Well, we're going to start off and throw down a new city. Because we have a bunch of manufacturing demand to cure up, and so we're going to do that. The city is going to be called Moncton. All you fans in Ontario. The mayor of Moncton is Detroit. Velvet Smooth from Moncton. Alright. That our region population. What I want to do is I want to get this guy going. As you guys can see, we have skyrocketing demand for high wealth commercial offices and a little bit of demand for high wealth commercial services, as well as a bunch of residential demand. That demand is a function of what we've been doing in our last game, but this game, what we're going to do or this episode, in this, essentially this series, we're going to work on some jobs. So, we're going to start her off like we normally do. This time though, I don't think I'm actually gonna build... I think I'm just gonna build one connection like that. I don't know if that's gonna be a mistake. It might be. Trying to decide if I want 2 exits, 4 exits, or just the 2 exits. Nah, I'm gonna build it like that. I like experimenting with new builds, so we'll put down some on-ramps. I'm gonna guess no one's gonna use this one, but hell, why not? Come on, there we go. Alright. Give ourselves a nice little square. And start off with... I could probably go like this. One ways to there. And then like that. Just because this is in the way there. And one of the reasons I'm doing it like this, if you'll notice, this highway takes up about 2 in a row. So if you think about it, like all of that space and all of that space, it's not an irrelevant amount of territory. And if we can get away with it, then I think we'll be happy. So this is going to be a manufacturing center because we've already got a high-tech center going. We want to try to push the high-tech jobs over there. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is, excuse me, go to our high-tech industry, maximum taxation, and I don't really think dirty industry's at a risk of moving in. You know, if it does, so be it. So we'll put down a power plant, and run some water pipes. Set up our neighborhood deals, like usual. I think I'll probably end up sticking this in an optional video just because you guys have seen me build these industrial centers a million times, and I know there are probably some viewers who are just, you know, my assumption would be that they just want more content because they like watching it. And if that's the case, then here's more content for you. But I mean, I've got, you know, 3 full cities of industrial development that you guys have seen me do, so it's not exactly like this is going to be super required. Just want to make sure you know what I'm doing and that I've done it. And for me, like, I like to watch everything, right? So, yeah, I know what we need to zone home slice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, I posted the playthrough, and some information on a couple of places. And if you guys feel like giving me a hand, I'd really appreciate it. I posted a thread on the SimCity subreddit, which I'll put a link to in the description of this video. And if you guys could go there and just give me a little bit of an upvote on Reddit to help me get some more views, I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, you know, just watch my videos and just keep being amazing. You don't have to. By no means am I saying it's a request, not a demand. How's that sound? Sorry, that part of me is the Canadian part that wants to make sure I'm not, like, being a demanding dick or anything. That's just for the Americans who are like, the fuck is he saying that shit? Alright, let's let some growth happen. Let's get some jobs in this city. Alright. Water, water, water! I'm gonna upgrade the max. You know what? No, I'm not putting garbage to the dump. Screw that. Alright, let her grow. Just get some of that growth, son. Yay! We got lots of manufacturing demand in this city, so. Not too worried about, holy cramoli's water. Well, I've capped out the amount of water I can import. So. Seems like there's, well, maybe there is, maybe I'm not looking properly. It seems like the regional connection there is kind of messed up. How is this city's budget doing? It's probably pretty good, right? Yeah, okay. We can afford it. You never want to... Troll taps on easy. You never want to, obviously, like, impoverish yourself in a city like this, just to support a city whose goal is to... How to say that without it sounding kind of messed up. The goal of your city down here, the goal of Moncton is to support the dump and not vice versa. So don't bankrupt the dump trying to get Moncton to work, because that's the opposite of what you're trying to do, kind of deal. I think that was a little bit more clear, but who knows? Maybe not. If not, you know, let me know. Let's take a look here. Still got a ton of manufacturing demand, and actually we have pretty substantial commercial demands, which is one of the things that I've been trying to show you guys, that commercial demand isn't just a function of citizens; it's also a function of how much freight you can produce. I covered that earlier, but I'm not 100% sure if I drove that point home enough. So, you know, it's always good to sort of reiterate what you've already said, I guess. Put away my poker chips. If you guys wonder what I do at work all day, it's crack. I shuffle poker chips basically all day. Alright, fire station goes in. It's gonna take him forever to get there though. Do I have room for another one? No, but I do have some water issues. Let's go maximum. Let's put down another fire station right, be nice to have it somewhere central, but right there is fine, and right there is fine, alright. I put down fire stations just because it seems like less work to put the fire station down than it does to consistently have to, you know, wait for your region to put out fires. So for you World of Warcraft fans out there, if there are any World of Warcraft fans out there, I don't actually know. I've recently started playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I recently started playing on an emulated vanilla server for World of Warcraft. Which is essentially classic World of Warcraft, patch 1.12, run by a community with dubious legality. Now, I would never advise you break the law or violate the end-user license program, but if you did like vanilla WoW, you should check it out. I may, if somebody asks, I may put the comment, like a link in the comments, but as it stands right now, I throw that idea out. I can give you my username and stuff like that if any of you guys are interested in playing vanilla WoW with me. It'd be a pretty good time. You guys get to interact with me a little bit, fool around, play some WoW, have a good time. It's a super fast leveling curve on the server as well, so you don't have to you don't have to worry about that. But this is SimCity, so let's play SimCity. It looks like this demand is going to be, I mean, it looks like we're probably going to zone this out, which is exactly what I want. And you can see right here, we're having huge positive effects on the residential, and that's really what I want. I want to build on building. Office of Redundancy Office. I want to build sort of like positive on positive, you know what I mean? Like build more jobs and just continue regional development, because that's the only way we're going to fill up Dartmouth Regional Vocational School with high wealth, is just by you know, sort of ranking up our region. I'm hoping within this video series, or these next series of of uploads, we'll be able to actually break 1 million sims, which should be pretty fun. I'm always happy when I break 1 million. Sorry about clearing my throat, guys. I was not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been sick all last weekend, or this week, last week, whatever. What day is it today? Monday? I was sick all last week. And it it actually snowed. You know, if you don't know what Canadian winters are like, it actually snowed about 2.5 feet of snow this weekend. So the roads are all disastrous, and everybody's getting in accidents. And I mean, it doesn't bother me. I know how to drive, but you know, some people they have a real problem with it. So we need more water pumps because, you know, for whatever reason, manufacturing uses a lot of water. I'd actually be interested in speaking to somebody who runs a manufacturing plant to see if that's actually accurate. You know, this being a simulation game, it's nice to know that like some of the things you're doing within the game are actually true. So yeah, if you work, you know, in manufacturing, you let me know if there's a good reason for that, or if that's just SimCity being stupid. So we're having this bug again, mainly because I think it actually has to do with the fact that we've connected pipes. We've connected new pipes, and I'm not 100% sure how to explain that. Wow, that is going to the wrong city. I think Dartmouth Regional has its own water supply. Anyway, so I think the way I can explain this bug, because it's probably going to happen to you if you're playing in the unmodded game, is that because these guys are attached to each other, it counts as the same sort of water pool for when you're setting up your city deals. But as soon as you add these guys and then connect them up to the grid, the game kind of gets messed up because these aren't part of the same like water pool because they're not touching. So what you have to do in that situation is just be aware of that, and then cancel your deal, come down here, destroy the pipe, reconnect it, and reset up the deal, and that'll clear up the problem. As you can see, I just did it. I should get like a camera on me because I use a lot of hand talking while I'm recording. I think you guys get a real kick out of that, watching me be, you know, wave my hands all over the place. Oh, no, yeah, we got the water. What am I worried about? Nothing, that's what. Look at all this freight. Emergency. See how big of a pain in the neck fires are? Like, they're just like, I don't know. They bother me. They might not bother you as much. It's my buddy Sinazu playing some Vidya games. Maybe I'll go log myself off Steam. How's that sound? 1 second. Pause? Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Just wanted to make sure that I don't get the Steam pop-up so you don't have to watch all the games my friends are playing. I don't know if that bothers anybody else, but it bothers me, so I guess that has relevance to it. And I'm going to go to neighbor deals, and I am going to actually start exporting the garbage. I don't think that accounts for even like half of the actual garbage that this city is producing, but I'm worried about the demand tanking due to trash buildup, and we'll probably be able to see that if we go to our garbage indicator. Looks like there's a bunch of garbage, but it doesn't look too bad. Just a little bit, yeah. Yeah, a bunch by our tower there. It was still really profitable. And I'm going to keep zoning until the demand is out. I'm not 100% sure how long that's going to take, but actually I wanted to look at traffic really quick, see how bad we're doing. Yeah, we're green across the board. Sweet. No problems, traffic. I had a feeling that that would be the effect, because all the traffic in this setup for industrial cities is directly routed. There's no you know, there's no bulky corners or anything like that, and these guys are literally quite streamlined. Like, I don't think anybody's going to that guy right there, but maybe. Yeah, they're not. They're all skipping this exit and going down there, so this exit's kind of a waste, but you know, it still looks complete, which I guess is okay. And if you get some mods, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll really help. And I've been enjoying the vanilla game quite a bit more without the mods than I usually have, which is interesting. I still think probably there are some mods which can justify themselves without much trouble. And that being said, you can definitely still like love SimCity 4, you know, without mods installed. Which I guess is apparent to my playthrough, since, you know, we're having a pretty good time. We're having pretty big success. If we had Industry Job Doubler installed, this demand would already be gone. We'd already be, you know, working on a new area. Which I guess if you're really like time restricted is important. Just sniping off those water widgets whenever I see them pop up. Did I finally? Yeah. So my guess is the problem right now isn't demand. The problem is that all this garbage that's building up is messing with our demand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find a place to put that garbage and see if I can. And then see if I can't squeeze a few more jobs out of there. Now if I hit play and stop really quick, we can take a look and see if anything's changed. And it looks like there has been some changes because buildings are being built. You know, we got a huge commercial office here, and you know, another big commercial office there, which I'm guessing has already accounted for and tanked the demand that's incoming, but not totally irrelevant, I don't think. We probably have to deal with this high-tech industrial too, which I'll probably deal with in this video and just make this like a big bad industrial video. But right now what we were looking at was we were trying to find a place to export our garbage. And for now, I think we'll move it along like that. And we'll go back and we'll see if getting rid of the garbage will increase our commercial demand. I have a feeling it will, but I'm not 100% sure, as I am so often quoted as saying. It's sort of like my catchphrase, I'm not 100% sure. Now we can watch some of the garbage collection go. See if we get any demand as a result of that. Huge demands for commercial. It's interesting that these demands exist here and they don't exist in the city that we want them in. And that I would assume that that's relative, in relation to traffic, but I have no idea. We're actually losing a bit of money here, which kind of sucks. Send all my fire trucks out. So it looks like even though the garbage got cleaned up, there wasn't any extra demand. So I actually can't leave while there's a fire, so we have to sit here and wait for the fire to be put out before we can jump. But this city will definitely fill up. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. We may have to sort of strong arm our we may have to strong arm our medium wealth city and just zone and sort of brute force it through. If we have to do that, then I'm fine with that. All right. So we got all these jobs handled. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at high wealth. So we'll go to Corey and Trevor, and I'm pretty sure Corey and Trevor will have a ton of industrial demand. Yeah. So there you go. So what we're gonna do is, this city could really use some profit. We might as well get some profit from here. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I think probably what I'll do is just zone a little bit, get to profitability, and then see if we can't let it run. So if you guys remember, I was trying to do a little bit of an alternative traffic route here. Still gonna go along that plan, see how it works out. But what we'll do for now is try to build like a minimum amount of roads. This is gonna be kind of a pain in the tush, but what are you gonna do? You know what you're gonna do? Nothing. That's what. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of my viewers asked me to see if I could build a central park. And I thought about it, and I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would require me to sort of rethink my zoning plan and stuff like that. So I'm still, if you're watching, person whose name I can't remember that requested that I build a central park, I am still very much thinking about your idea and trying to figure out how I can do it. All right, so don't worry. I haven't forgotten. I'll let it run. And my goal is I want profit. Profit. And these guys may need some parks. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. 1, 2. So now that we're making some money, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna let the money trickle in until we get a bunch more. Then I'll come back as soon as I'm done getting money. I won't do any more zoning, and then I'll just rezone the rest of the stuff so you guys can see what I'm doing. Just so that it's not gonna be like, a 30-minute video of nothing but me sitting here trying to fill 20 minutes with me talking. Alright, so I'll be back, and to you guys it'll seem instant. Alright guys, sorry about the interruption. We're back. So I misered over the incremental value, and I just don't have enough enough zoned to make a profit. The kind of profit that I needed. So we're just gonna zone. We'll zone until we need to either build more power or exhaust the demand we have. That's the word I was looking for. It looks like we do have quite a bit of demand to exhaust, so I'm going to just keep zoning away, little by little. Hopefully each zone will pay for itself, but no promises. Stupid throat. I don't actually know how much power I'm generating right now, but I'm using a lot of it. These, I'm never doing this again. I'm never doing natural gas again. They're so inefficient. They're more hassle than they're worth. They're not really even worth building. Not in this city. Maybe in a city where you need just a little bit of power, but even then, I think they're a pretty big waste of space. It's really close, but oh well. Alright. How about like this now? Alright, let's hit play and let's go ahead and see. We're gonna get like a power error pretty soon. And I'm gonna solve that by putting in a coal plant. I'll put it down. I mean, I'll put it down there, and I'll see what happens. Hopefully, this area won't do what it just did, which is lose all its employees. Let me see if I can fix that with some green parks. See how this is all like you might not be able to notice, but this all grayed out as soon as I built this guy right here. And that's because of the air pollution that he causes, and how fucking finicky this high wealth is. But that consumes the demand, even though we're probably on a little bit higher than average taxation regime. I guess that building's burning. I just see smoke though. Yeah, well, whatever. So that's accounted for the industrial. So pretty much a needless cut, but you know, I thought that I definitely thought there was going to be more. I have the taxes set at 9.5 right now, so I don't think that extra 0.5 is going to make that big of a difference, and it definitely seems like. See, this is the only downside of what I did here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another fire station right there, and dispatch that as well, because this place will actually like burn to the ground. Alright, well, that'll take care of that, and I hope you guys will join me next time for Let's Play SimCity 4 when we start on our mass transit system for Garbage Land. Hope to see you next time, and thanks for watching.